Hello everybody, this is Vinton, aka BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Monday, which is odd. I will explain in a little bit here. And today we're going to be playing a little bit of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulation. Now before we begin, I wanted to talk about, just the fun little bit of technical difficulty we've had recently. Okay. Now to start things off, so we're still having internet problems on my end. Great. It looked so promising on Wednesday. Apparently, they fixed whatever the problem was underground, but, no. I guess whatever that was, it wasn't the problem. So, I have no idea if the internet's going to cut out or not. I guess we'll see. Now, on top of that, before we started the stream tonight, we ended up having some really weird issues with Twitch. I don't know why, and I really wanted to screen cap this, but every single one of the ingest servers for Twitch, as I was trying to start up tonight, offline. Every single one of them. Which meant that I couldn't actually, handshake with them and say, hey, I would like to stream to you, please. It's like, okay, you're good to go. Apparently the servers were running, it's just every single one of them was saying it was offline. Out of nowhere. Well, okay, fine. So that was a fun thing to try and jump through. But, that was fun. Oh, and then, now let's go ahead and talk about the fact that I'm streaming on Monday. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have the chance to stream on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday because I wasn't feeling all that good, and, my stomach was not in. I was not in for it, and usually I do Phoenix Wright on these, on Saturdays, so I'm just like, nope, I'm putting that off. I would like to have full faculties and full power over myself. But then, on the opposite side of the coin, for Sunday, I actually had plans. I forgot to mention that. I had some family plans on Sunday, so I'm like, okay, well, let's just skip the entire weekend, and now we're just going to stream 3 days in a row. Woo! Okay, now, before we begin, though, I just noticed that the video capture on my computer has somehow stopped, and I don't know why. So I'm going to real quick restart that, and then we are going to dive head on into more Phoenix Wright. So give me a sec. I'm sorry if this is just a whole lot of me talking and trying to explain problems. But yeah, that's kind of what that's what my day has been thus far. Okay, now we are good to go. Everything works! Thank God! God, let's get this shit started, huh? So, okay, last time that we were playing Phoenix Wright, we ended episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. So, we are moving on to Recipe for Turnabout. Cooking show. I'm looking forward to this. Let's see. Oh. That's enough! Hello! This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? It wasn't me! I swear it wasn't me! Who? The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are the victim was alone at the table when he drank some of the poison. No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw who? Oh, okay. Some guy in a beanie hat. What is going on? We're already diving into possibly guilty. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Whoa, that looks like Phoenix. A little bit. He sprinkled a dab of poison into coffee or tea or whatever the hell. Why won't anyone believe me? I don't... Who is this? Orange text. I haven't seen orange text. Nope.
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
What?
This court not finds the defendant
guilty. What is happening?
This court is adjourned.
What the fuck? Please tell me what. I've already lost. I know I'm bad at this game, but I didn't know I could lose this quickly. January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright and Co. Law. Oh god. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Second death by poisoned coffee. Yeah. Oh jeez. All right. Now, real quick, I forgot to actually turn off the AC in this room, and you're gonna hear that in the background the whole time. So 1 second. What is even the hell? Okay, let's just dive right into it. Hello, Mario. Ah! Start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I don't know. I don't think I can take on anything at this point. Do you remember her boyfriend mentioned? I don't remember. Let's see. Well, I mean, I know the whole poison thing at the beginning of this trial. That's sure. I bet it does, Maya. So I've decided that our resolution should be Svari, take on the world. Don't use Svari. I have a weird twitch with that word now. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal!
Hey, buddy. Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise. Now, listen up, Wright. I want to...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. All right, pal. You've got some explaining to do.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, hey, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks.
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now, let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that case from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Weird. Have we, like, jumped into a parallel universe or something? Ooh. In the first case, Mia knew Dahlia beforehand. She was involved in a tragedy with boyfriend. Okay. So are you hinting at the idea that this poisoning might have something to do with that one? Possible. So, what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No, wait. You don't mean... a phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off this year with one, too. Alright. A false phoenix. Let's see. I know, second death by coffee. I remember the first case.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Well, because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hot shots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something. Okay, pal?
In case 2, Maya said Phoenix should have an imposter. Ooh. So, yeah, it's all coming together. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kinda responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Good question. Is this an old grudge? Ooh, scandalous. Alright, let's have some chats. What to do? So, what's our first move? I guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a second, Nick. The person's behind bars because of you. Yeah. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake that did this. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony, Zinioff. I mean, I hope not. What kind of name for an evil double is Zinioff anyway? I know what it means. Ah, Nick, I've got it! If you're gonna ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoil sport! Fun fact, this case was going to be Injustice for All, but it was cut for space. Ooh. Yeah, that happens a lot in video. I'm trying to remember... Oh, there was another game. There were... you know what? Come to think of it, there's just a lot of crap in video games that ends up being cut out of games and then ends up in other ones. Actually, I saw a video about that the other day. I think Mario Galaxy had a bunch of that kind of thing. Anyway, any ideas? Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. And maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you. I hope not. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Please stop feeding fanfiction to all of the fanfic writers. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Oh boy. I guess there's only one way to figure this one out. We're gonna have to, pull out evidence from freaking a year ago? Right. Detention center or criminal affair. I guess, let's stop here first. See if maybe he's there. January 6th, detention center, visitor's room. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder what just kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! Oh, hi.
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me?
They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird? Yeah, hello. Hi. Maggie Bird. I remember Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She gets herself in an awful lot of trouble, doesn't she? She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing here? Didn't I get you a quick... Oh, sure, very funny. After the 5th-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what's happened, Nick. I have no idea. I'm so lost. How did I lose a court case and was there and somehow... It'll unravel, I'm sure. Jeez. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. So Payne still hasn't beat Phoenix. Technically speaking, nope. I don't know, it was probably a good ego pusher to think that he did. Maybe he grew one hair back. Alright, talk about Maggie. See how she's been. So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Good question. Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? I heard about the Apollo Justice stuff. Yeah, coming to the 3DS in November. So, yeah, depending on how things line up, I could pick that up and start right from this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how long the third and fourth act are for this. Cross my fingers. With the same, yeah, exactly, the same recording setup, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about finding a new, well, actually, how many of the original Adventure Wright, the Adventure Phoenix Wright games have come out for the 3DS yet? I'm trying to remember. I mean, I do have some alternative setups in the event I need to play some, like, some Game Boy Advance games. Didn't a whole lot of the Phoenix Wright games come out for DS, though? DS works on 3DS. Like, I can make that work. Anyway. Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and sharply figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. Yeah. 5 and 6 are made for the 3DS. Yes. This whole mess started on the 3rd of the last month. And it happened at Trébillon. Or Trébon, rather. Trébillon. Oh, maybe it is Trébillon. Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle in a little bit of salt, like that goddamn meme. One of the men slipped some poison in the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim? Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I've never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. The only 2 we need are the that we need set up for is the Edgeworth spinoffs. I have a way to stream at Game Boy Advance games, so it's good. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. Good waitress must be attentive to his clientele, to their clientele rather. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright! I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Yes? Well, according to the silhouette. 1 spinoff, gotcha. So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw... Saw what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know. But nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my own last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job! Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then... they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir, that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. Okay, tell me about the other guy. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh, and what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band name written on it. I think it was MC something. And they must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So, it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc or something? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? It's got a ring to it. What was the name of the group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Ah, damn, of course. Only that he was a young man, well-built, like the victim, really. Great. The Edgeworth games take place before Apollo Justice, but came out after. Ah, okay. So I wonder if I have anything to present. Oh yeah, we could present this thing. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case! Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir! It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double A.M. here too? Son of a bitch. No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Well, there's a good indication that it wasn't me, because Maya is always pretty much directly attached to my hip. Oh. It would have been so cool. And then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture. But you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little. Okay, so you were a bit taller than normal. And you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent. And so the guy was nothing like me then! But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Well, according to cosplayers, yes. How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time, sir? That's a pressing question. My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Well, one single good luck would be the last time we got you off. So, Zinioff is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me for like that? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zinioff for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then. All right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Armstrong? Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out the restaurant and its food. Neato. All right. I guess we're going to go eat. Either that or probably shouldn't be thinking about eating. Or offering up eats. Because Maya will eat every single one of them. My god, this place is pink! January 6th, Trebon. Why is this place still taped off? How long has it been? Wow! Look at this place. Look? More like smell. What is with that suffocating scent of flowers in here? And then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. I don't think anybody would be into it. Look at this place. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here? Oh, don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. There's no one here. We can take anything we want. No, that's a very bad way to look at it. I suppose we can. Well, that's good news. We can just take shit. Hello, hiding paper. It's a rack full of old-fashioned magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? Yeah, it'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. That looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. Oh, MC Bomber. That is it. And a crossed out 100,000? Weird. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000? Maybe. I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. But this paper, it's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Oh, joy. A paper from the day of the murder? Oh, this has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Alright, well, we could try to show it to the investigative crew. Or we could go back to the detention center. That too. One of them was released in English on the DS. The other would need an emulator for the fan translation. Alright. What the heck is this thing back here? Look at all these little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Oh, let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and, oh, look, fine bone china cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this stuff. I mean, I probably wouldn't know what potpourri is. Wait, is potpourri just a whole bunch of, like, twigs and sticks that are just sort of arranged in a specific way? I think. I don't know. I don't buy potpourri. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. Great. Okay, so there's that. Oh, hey, there's something with the window stuff. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know. Jacques is about... I don't know Jacques about French. Yeah. Neither do I. Let's see, what does... oh, and also... Oh, God. So this is a French restaurant. Please tell me I have to do... Do I have to do French accents? Damn it. I'm not looking forward to that. Because I'm terrible at French accents. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Well, let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower. I don't think... Duh! Even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Right then, nothing to do with that. Well, here's the actual scene of the crime. What's this? This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. Okay, noted. So yeah, then we have this thing, which, yeah, again, it's still roped off after, like, what, a month? My God. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape all around it. And that stain must be from the poison coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you doing just that? Okay, well, that's that. Anything more specific? I don't know. I think I've pretty much done everything here. I mean, I got that paper. I could probably turn it into somebody now. Yeah, probably. Well, now that I have that, we can head to the detention center. You're still here. While we're coming through here, do you recognize this? Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gustin Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Oh, sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gustin got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? And you're sad about that? So, that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? Oh, if someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. No, that's something different. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Yes. Do you have anything new to say now that we've found that one out? Nope. Alright. So we can still go to the Criminal Affairs Department, now that we have all this stuff. Sup, party people? Hey, you have a pink one. You have a pink little, what was it called? I don't know, just the badger thingy? Blue badger? It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? It looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. I guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Oh, so that's it? Alright, so I guess, we could probably just head right on back to the restaurant. Come here. Can I get to the restaurant from here? Nope! Gotta take a round to the detention center. And now we can go back here. Alright, January 6th, Tribulations. Oh, God. Ooh la la, bonjour. Welcome to La Tribulations. Oh, hello. What happened to Maya? She froze stiff. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know. I've seen this guy before. The only thing I've seen of, like, newer Phoenix Wright is some spoilers of certain characters, and I've seen this one. So you probably have a French accent. Damn. I'm trying to figure this one out. Are you the killer? I would love it if he was the killer. You know what? I've been holding on to this voice for a real long time just because it hasn't really fit anybody. But I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of the Queen of Sauce, because it's been a while since I haven't done it in a while, and finally we have sort of a chef, a very what's a good way to put it? Diverse chef. Is that a good way to? I don't know. Okay, so Queen of Sauce. Queen of Sauce. That's the word. All right. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petite restaurant. B Avenue. Oh, non, my petite tulip. Me.
Look at this face! Like kitten's rejected by its own mother! You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need this! An aromatic bath oil melange of La Nora. You have got so many French words happening. And La Rose, my personal recommendation. Do you think I need what? We just add a couple of drops of this mixture to the bathwater and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And for la monsieur.
Who? Me?
Look at that face. Like la puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, monsieur, I recommend this.
You seem to like oils.
Oui, a bergamot and maybe a hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la curry sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe would bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur.
But my beauty?
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Must be unsure. I know this already, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, non?
Yes. You know me?
My oui. I never forget a man who first whizzed me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zinyoff. It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Zinyoff's been leaving on people, don't you? Good question.
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong, enchanté.
Good. Let's talk with this man. My God, just look at that freeze frame. Okay, très bien. So, what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here?
My cuisine is not for all. Some people say they do not appreciate la haute cuisine.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
Yeah. So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that. You're very creepy.
I am the chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what?
A practitioner of the aromatherapy. La art of soothing la souls with delicate floral aromas.
How the hell am I getting so many? I am actually on a ball here. Delicate? The smell coming from the bottle earlier was anything but. So, what in the ever-loving hell happened? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Bien. It makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 of the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee?
That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead.
Please don't look so happy when you just your eyes, your freaking eyes.
Maggie had passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur.
Well, all alone. Here.
I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. La old The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man? Yeah, old man. I need to know. Old man. So who is this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
My, oui, as usual. He came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were 2 people.
My, mademoiselle, la lawyer could not prove this non-does, Jesus.
About the lawyer? Wait, about the lawyer. That was me, I suppose?
My benzo.
Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up? Okay, alright, old guy. Where is this old guy? Where can we find him? Okay, we can present some stuff to you. What do you think about this thingy?
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say, lacking perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oui, and so handsome.
Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you open your mouth, the old courthouse stood.
Oh, man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Alright, do you know whose this is? We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only idea I have, mademoiselle, I saved for my kitchen.
Oh, mere. Bah, okay, so that's the end of that. Maybe Gumshoe is back. We'll see. Hi. You have anything new to say? Nope. Right then. I suppose I could try and present some... Actually, yeah, before I do anything, hold on. We're going to move back over to the restaurant. Just occurred to me, I should probably... So, what order am I going to do the next games? Edgeworth, Apollo Justice, Edgeworth 2... Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna finish the series and I'm gonna make a decision on that one. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to just like if Apollo Justice is coming out, like that is super convenient for me. Like it would actually be a pretty good idea to just jump right into the new one. At the exact same time, though, it's sort of out of order a little bit. I don't know, I guess it would be kind of nice to just jump back out to the Edgeworth stuff at some point and know that it's basically a prequel to all the things we've been doing. I might, just the fact that it's so convenient that a 3DS version's coming out, I might just do that first. So, I don't know, we'll see. Let's, here. Now, I wanted to try and... What do you think of yourself, buddy?
It is hard to imagine, I know, but I was an apprentice for 5 years in La Gay Paris. Gay Paris, rather.
Wow, in Paris?
It was something Le Chef there said to me that made me decide to open my own restaurant.
What was it?
That awful man said to me, you must train for another 10 years. Oh, it was such a shock, so unexpected, but you would have to be a fool to do this, none?
Something tells me he was telling some truth. Edgeworth takes place a month after this game ends. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, again, I might just decide to do the next Apollo Justice and keep in mind the timeline of the Edgeworth investigation series. Anyway. Sip.
Maggie was a policewoman once.
That was a mix of letters. I do not know French. Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oui. She was la suspect in la murder investigation, non?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
wheat blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time.
This is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I am not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Wait, what? Something like what? Yeah, exactly. What's this guy talking about? Armstrong speaks broken French. You know what? That's good, because I am all broken French. Does that mean Maggie did have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat! All right. Yep. Good. It's a good thing I came back here and asked questions. Let's see. Does he know that I'm a lawyer? Well, I mean, I'm guessing he would know I'm a lawyer. I guess I could ask him, like, so the guy that came in as a lawyer, did he ever show you this badge?
No, he did not.
Figures! Do you know Dick Gumshoe? About this? Wait.
Felicitations, ma
Je no comprehend. Yeah.
Nick, don't just make something up.
Right then. Okay, whatever. No. Actually, where? Yeah, why the heck not?
Please, monsieur, there's no need to show me that. You are on Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town.
I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant.
Damn it. Looks like Zin Eof is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. Shit, he's got all my best moves. Alright, let's talk. Alright, what the heck was the motive, huh? When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oh, oui. I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
None. It was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Oh, you bastard. Good. Psychlogs! No way. What are we gonna do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the... What's wrong? The magnetoma. It's gone! Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. What? Where? Why? But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatoma's nearby? Mr. Armstrong? Could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourself.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time dans le park.
Le park? Oh, a park? What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Alright, so great. Where the heck would the magnetoma have gone? In here, of all places. Right, at least we have another location. This is fruity. Alright, January 6th. There's a whole lot of pigeons. Why? So, this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream, "Vitamins!" at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maybe he's not throwing seeds for them, he's throwing seeds at them? Oh yeah, this guy looks disgruntled. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. The white bird in the flock was meant to make you think of the circus. Oh, which white bird? Hold on. Oh yeah, that one. Hey, look! Pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them, too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray, is that it? You're overthinking this one just by a smidge, Maya. Well, I'm already in this menu. Let's look at other things. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron fillings? Wow. That's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found back then. Filings, rather. You want them? No. For a second there, I was just like, wait a minute, fillings? Are we talking like somebody knocked their teeth out? No, it was filings. Whoops. Oh. It was meant to be one of Max Galactica's doves, as this was meant to be in the second game. Ah. I see. Neat. What the heck is this thing? Oh, there's a magazine here. And it's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away.
Throw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Good, stick it to the old man.
That's mine!
Whoop-de-doo. You snooze, you lose, old-timer. There is a rideable banana. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're amongst my favorites. Then that apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on, don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo! No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try, too. Yes, yes. And those robes are not easy to clean. What's this thing? Oh, nope. This place is so fruity. There's a random drinking fountain back there. Nope. More pigeons. Gigantic sign. I think that's everything. Alright, let's do what I've been trying to avoid here. What you saw. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes!
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chugging those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this!
Uh-oh. What about Maggie Bird? Oh, no. Can I talk Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
It's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace.
Disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that?
Revealing? You mean her uniform? Certainly hope that's what you mean.
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values in Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is your lack of any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Well, do you at least go to Tribulations? Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snotty snacks.
Okay, from what I understand, at least in the English version, we're supposed to be located somewhere on the West Coast. So what the hell are you talking about with all the sushi stuff?
And what about these shapeless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to their... Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. Must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Good question. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Ha! Take him!
He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a psych lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Megatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Megatama is only on loan. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I am going to be in a world of pain. So many slaps. So, crap. Can't Megatama you. Let's try and present some stuff. What about this job listings, huh? Excuse me, sir, could I just ask you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy. Out of some pigeon feed sound to you.
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Alright, well, what about the sports stuff? Is this your newspaper? Nope. It absolutely is not. Okay, what about this thing? I think we've hit a dead end with this guy. Alright, hey, buddy, I'm a lawyer. Nope. He gives no shits. Well, okay, wait, maybe he'll be a little bit more receptive to people then. What do you think about Mr. Gene here? Hold up. Gene? No, he's here. What was revealing about, like, I guess I didn't get a really good look at the outfit, but I don't know what the heck was so revealing about, apparently, you know, the outfit that the ladies wear at that restaurant. Okay, something tells me you're not going to give me anything. Well, at least I've got job listings. Jean is renounced John if my little French doesn't lie. Yeah. I say Jean. Okay, well, I have a new thing. What do you think about this thing?
Mademoiselle!
Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What? No. I was just...
Let me see. Oh, your style is on pure different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Felicitations! You have passed. I will hire you. Ben, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. So great, Maya's gone now! Great. Perfect. Anything new in this place now that... I guess I'm by my damn self. Great. Alright. Well, now what? Are you more receptive now that, that skimpy girl is gone? I don't know, maybe. I doubt it. I'm just gonna go ahead and move. Right, this is like the second time she's been kidnapped. Okay. Detention center, fine. January 6th, detention center, visitor's room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Okay. Well... Criminal affairs? Gumshoe! Yay, January 6th. Police station, criminal affairs department.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh. Him.
Now, listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again...
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it, got it?
Is this because you like Maggie or something? Maybe you shouldn't. She seems to be a pit of bad luck. Alright. So first off, before I ask any questions, I would like to... Yeah, I'd like to ask some questions about things I found. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean like that. I meant it just...
Yep. Busted. You don't have to explain. Really. T is silent in French. French name. I don't know. And I'm not great with dialects and stuff. The only dialects I'm really good at is ones that I just hear a lot. Okay.
Oh, what's that? Some sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribune.
It's dated the same day as the murder. Oh, you may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
It's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble.
Handwriting, huh? Yeah, it'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Yeah, thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
Thank you. Alright, so a little bit more about this newspaper you handed me.
I wasn't at all at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was.
And what did he say?
He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some... he must have found some quick, because he went on about how bad you were for an hour. But... he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
It looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. Maybe because I am... See. What word am I saying incorrectly? Oh, you mean you mean Godot? Godot? I'm just gonna say Godot, because I'm fine with Godot. It's fine. I mean, I think it's a tomato thing, personally. There's probably an incorrect version, but... Alright. So, let's actually have a conversation, eh? Oh, what? Oh, great, the internet cut out. Right, okay, before that stupid thing happened, we were about to talk to Gumshoe about Maggie Bird, the victim investigation, stuff like that. So let's try again. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with that funny look, pal? I was just her. It wasn't anything like that. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie.
I don't like her or anything. I was...
Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be the blind not to see what's on your mind.
I guess I'm kind of an open book then. The victim. So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg.
What the heck?
He was a computer programmer.
I see. A programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Megan never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. He said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in a trial.
You're kidding! What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been? I guess now I could probably go talk to Maggie and be like, okay, what was the supposed motive they pinned you on? So the investigation, huh?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I got him out in the papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just going to say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Oh, okay, she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? Ooh, contradictions.
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place said the guy was alone. Even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh, yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys could turn that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Maybe go have a chat with him. Right then. Okay, so let's move on to Renko Detention Center. Yeah. The detention center first. Okay, Maggie ain't there. I guess now I head over to Tribulations and try to save Maya. Hello? No, nobody? Alright then. Yeah, hey, Mario. Okay, so before I go any further, yeah, I should mention, we have had some really stupid issues with the internet as of late, and it's been plaguing the stream for the past month. We've had random cutouts, and it's not on my end. I have fixed so many things on my end to make sure it wasn't my end. Basically, my stream. The stream has been having issues with internet lately. You know, just like this household and like everybody in it. So, unfortunately, yeah. Just, and again, it's a problem on the ISPs, like my internet service provider, and they've already told me that. Just been like, yeah, something's wrong with our system. We're trying to iron things out. They thought they had it fixed last Wednesday. Apparently not. So, they're still working on that, and until then, basically, I have to live with the idea that just at any moment in time, my internet could just cut out for like 30 seconds. Which ruins everything on the stream, which is great. Anyways, so we've gotten a bunch of information from Mr. Gumshoes. So now what do we do? I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm a little bit lost at this point. Wait a minute, did I present any people to Gumshoe? I don't think I did. Alright. Detention center. So one thing I don't like about Phoenix Wright is that, like, when you open up a location, you have to jump from place to place to place in order to finally get back to this. Right. So anything more about this Glenn guy? What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie.
Okay, well, do you know anything about Gene?
The chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of la toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
Oh, Dual Destinies made it so you can go anywhere from anywhere. Thank you! Too bad that game is, 2 games down from this one. What's in it?
I don't know. Label says Jupiter. Like Juniper, rather. Son of a bit. It has the entire planet of Jupiter in it. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He is not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Did that unlock something? Hopefully the Apollo Justice remake adds it too. Crossing my fingers, because yeah, that's one of the more annoying things. When it's just like, okay, time to go to the detective agency. Go through these 3 other locations, and we're here. Right, that charming chef. So what exactly is that? What exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations?
It's kind of hard to say. The guy's got red, beating eyes that pierce into your soul, and I'm pretty sure he was speaking incantation. No, I mean, the guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? I guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribulations, then report back to Gumshoe. Right then, now we move to Tribulations. Let's see. Oh, you think it was Game Boy DS limitations? Meh. I don't know how big of a limitation it would have been to program it so that you can go to said location at any time. You know, you're using the... I don't know how much memory was being locked down in the GBA, but my god. I mean, that's probably true, but who knows. January 6th, Tribulations. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Whoa, who the heck are you? Oh, hi. You are a dark-looking creature. Okay. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Welcome. Oh, God. Bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Who? Oh, my God. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya! Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. Then who was that woman I just saw? Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. Why? Why that? How did he manage to convince you of this? Why? I don't understand. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice-looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra-cute waitress! Check out my gimme a tip smile. Meh. No, that's more smarmy than anything. Won't work on me. The lunch special. Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? Chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says. How much is it? It's the Twin Tea set, so it's $20, of course. The Twin Tea set? I believe, I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen! Lunch special, please! With all the extras. Drink, side, salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. So, how much is this set lunch, then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side, salad, and dessert, it's $45! Hey, wait a second, Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa! A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit! Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. I feel like we shouldn't be eating anything that this guy hands us, but, you know. Fortify, 45, yeah, I get it. Well, are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate. I just remembered, I've got to clean toilets. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Alright, so we know that the food in this place is shit. Noted. How's that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? Kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Ooh. Now, what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Are we allowed to go in the kitchen? Hey, wait up, Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? Tisk, there goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off to you in your face. I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Very well, so now we can move to the kitchen? Oh yeah, in reference to the kind of disturbed Armstrong had an outfit in her size. Honestly, probably has an outfit for every single size, you know, like just female waitress in the entire world. Probably a few outfits for the male waitresses too. Still creeped out, but you know. January 6th, Tribulations kitchen. It looks very fancy. Ah, here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Waiters? Nope. Nope. You've seen Armstrong. That would be a waitress. He would dress up men as waitresses. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we'd better search quickly. Chop, chop. Well, speaking of chop, chop. Meh. Now, I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, the container has, oyster sauce? What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look, right there on the counter. Oh, sweet. My Magatama! What's it doing there? What indeed? How the heck did it even get out of my pocket and end up over there in the first place? Alright, so we found that. What else do we have? Ooh. Poker chips? What is that? What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow! Look at all these little bottles. Uh-oh. It's the concoction area where he just mixes crap. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many. They're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Wait, they're all the exact same thing? What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label, either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside, then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look at how many bottles he's got. He won't miss this one, will he? I don't think so. I think Gumshoe would be interested in testing that. Alright, so what else? Funny enough, I actually saw a video the other day talking about just, you know, essential oils. It was a funny little take on essential oils and stuff. And it was very cynical about them. Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool, read one out. And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay? I can't do a French accent. So far, it's a pretty fun case, yeah. Alright, okay, here's one. It's called, Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee, still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. On that said Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. The fuck? Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. That's I don't know. Holy crap pots. What are those lace curtains for? They're probably not they're probably not up to sanitation code, I must say. It's something that porous in the kitchen. I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was cooking if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? Good question. There's some more pots in the stove. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in the pot. It must be the lobster and albacone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette. Yeah, I did. I almost said if I was cooking pot. Caught myself. Cooking pot. That's not exactly how it works. Unless you're talking about, like... What's that? What's the one thing that they do when they take the thing that actually is potent in pot and then... You know, the weird oils in marijuana, whatever the hell. I don't know. I don't smoke any of that stuff. I am so square. Anyway, isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Right then. There's like nothing else in here, is there? Towel? Okay, never heard most of these seasonings. Dirty herb. I think that's everything in the kitchen. And we got ourselves that little vial of poison. Alright. Yeah, you don't smoke, and you don't watch Breaking Bad. So, yep. Kind of in the same... I know that you have the ability of... I don't know. I don't even know how the heck they managed to make it blue. I think it was like they added food dye to the... you know... Frickin' crack that they were making. How do I know it's poison? Again, I don't know. So that means we have to move. Could be his, you know. I really hope it's not whatever. I don't know what you're thinking about. Well, and hopefully it's not. So Maya, are you going to continue to be in that outfit for the remainder of the time we're doing stuff? The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. Probably for the best, considering, again, I think if Maya is following me. Oh, no. No, she's working. No. Still hanging out. Okay. Nobody here. Again, let's go to Gumshoe and let's drop that stuff off. Being like, hi. How did I not notice the bike? What bike? Was there a bike back at the park? Crap.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me.
You must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled in it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Good.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal?
Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Yeah. Well, before I do that... Glenn Elg is a palindrome. Alright, now we're gonna... You mentioned something about there being a bike. So I'm gonna head back over there. If it's really that noteworthy. Oh, right, yeah. I guess maybe it's because the old guy was just standing right center frame, so I wasn't really thinking about the bike. Okay. So pray tell. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right here in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the lights are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Huh? Who? Why? Stop screaming at me. Gwar! Hey, buddy! Who the hell? Okay, so I guess we found the false Phoenix Wright now. Hey, what do you think you was doing with my bike? No, I was just... Gwar! You've been messing with my new bike. Is that what you'd been doing? New ride? Is that kind of... Gwar! You're gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just Hey, who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? You's gonna pay. You catch my drift? No, wait a second. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have... Wise guy, huh? I had to beat you so hard it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. No. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. Well, what'd you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you're a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and all. Okay, prove. What? Out of my way! I gotta cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? I think he might have been, you idiot. He wasn't anything like me. I guess I better make a note of the scooter. Crazy. Pathetic. Oh, hey, you're back. Oh, it's you.
Few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time, then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Okay. Talk about the regular stuff again. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir.
There you are, you filthy pigeons. Want food? Take that.
Now we can read them. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide. What could it be? Right, well, we're doing pretty good up to now. Real quick, I'm going to save. And we are going to toss the magnetama at him. Jesus. That one dude was terrifying. Hello. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you, nor anyone else in the world, would go to that place for its food. Good question. I mean, I'd have to assume he's probably an old pervert. But I don't have any, like, direct proof on that one. I'm gonna hold off on this. We need to go talk to, because it tastes awful. Yes. Right, yep. I got a gumshoe to talk to, so I will be back to you in a little bit. Jesus, Maya, what are you doing? Alright. So I got some stuff to present to you. First of all...
Don't leave me!
Nah, he doesn't give two shits about me. Here. What do you make of this? Nothing. Gotcha. Okay. I have one thing in particular I'm sure you're going to be interested in. Alright, well, first off, look at this heap of lunch special. Nope. Right then. I didn't end up getting a profile of my fake. Dang it. Alright. Here's a small bottle.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree?
A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Might let me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Alright.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Jeff.
You suspect Gene Armstrong?
I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I better fill you in on the details. Finally, thank you. How about this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean?
Sure. By all means. So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal?
Yeah.
So, how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
My God! $500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
It's a pretty good hunch. Alright, so now we have that contract. Let me take a quick look at that. Jean's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is Tender Lender. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see. Let's head back, shall we? Hi. Hey, how you doing? Real quick, I'm gonna save. Tender. Yes. Okay, sir. Something tells me that I could probably budge you now. Time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set.
Well, now you know what the twin tea is, so clearly you go there. The food at Tribulations is terrible. And expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a job of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
That explains a lot.
What a load of crock,
rather.
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Ooh. Alright, how do I prove that? Well, he doesn't have a job, that's for sure.
Take that!
Derpy derp. This is yours, right?
My magazine!
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment, and I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go there for the Javachino.
Yeah. I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8. Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater? Do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes. That place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free newspapers to read at Tribulations.
Take that!
Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind.
Yeah.
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is... Well... Let's think about this one. I can think of a couple of reasons why. He complained about the fact that there were a bunch of skimpy outfits. There could very... Alright, let me think about this. I just got this document recently. Jean's debt, or Jean rather, is $500,000. The owner of the loan is tender lender. We don't know this guy's name. So... Does it have anything to do with him? I sort of wonder. I'm gonna throw it. Nope, okay, that wasn't it. I'm wrong, whatever. Okay, well, I get another chance, that's for sure. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is... I have the thing? Okay. So let me think about this clearly and concisely then. Well, the real reason he goes there... Again, he's a pervy old man. Maybe? Maggie Bird?
Take that.
Yep.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulations.
Yeah.
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress!
Yeah. But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it. To you,
that waitress was your...
Enough, please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Whew. Alright, I had everything that I needed. I just had this weird inkling that maybe that paper had something to do with it, since all we know you as is the old man. Alright, let's hear about it. Sure.
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine. So I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the servant girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really?
That's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same another 20 years, and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. At least we made things work. Alright, so that's that. I guess I'll be back later. Hi. So, I don't believe I have anything new for you. Get out of that uniform. Okay. What's happening in the Kichan? Nothing. Gotcha. I wonder if the lab results are back. Probably not. I don't know. How quick of a turnaround are they? The scooter with Maya? I mean, why would she know anything about the scooter? That doesn't seem like she would, but we could try. What do you think of this thingy? About this. Sorry, Nick. I'm a witness now. I got a pile of work waiting for little old me. There's nobody here. Alright, well, okay, while I'm here, what do you think of this bastard? Nothing. Alright, noted. Alright, back to the detention center. And then back to the criminal affairs department. Howdy! So, I got some fun stuff to show. Okay, what else? Do you know anything about the scooter? No. I forget. It's for $500,000, pal. That's $500,000 bills. What was the in there for? Is there really much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know. No, I don't. But I think I sort of get the picture. Right then. Yeah, you were thinking the scooter would have them talk about the imposter. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but most of the people here... Anybody in the court, you know, profile? Oh, yeah, I got the old guy in the profiles now, so maybe I could talk about him. So, hey, have you heard about this Victor dude? Hey, looks like one of those grouchy old man types. Yeah. It's okay, though. I don't mind guys like that. But if he's involved with this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. But here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're gonna have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. His weakness? I wonder what that might be. Pretty girls! What does Gumshoe say about Maya yeah, Godot, I know, Godot, and Maggie? I've heard Godot, and it's the only thing I can think about, so if you pronounce it any other way, sorry. Did I present Maggie to you before? Forget. Have you gone to see Maggie? No, of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah. I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Good question. Yeah. That's the guy who's gonna be the prosecutor in Maggie's trial tomorrow. Oh, really? He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment, but he canceled them all just so he could take you on, pal. Why is that guy so determined to see me fail? You sure attract a lot of attention, pal. Too bad it's all the wrong kind. Himself? Sure.
I'm such a... Well, there's your answer. I had high hopes for Maggie. I was gonna make her the best detective there ever was. But then all of a sudden she was charged with murder and arrested. I never saw it coming. I never imagined they'd find her guilty. I hate myself for not being able to do anything.
It's okay, Detective Gumshoe. We still have a chance to make this right.
You know what? You're not such a bad guy after all, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, so how come she's not with you today?
She's working down at the restaurant right now.
Working, huh? Yeah, it's tough being broke. I would know.
Okay.
Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We low earners have to stick together. It's the only way.
Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm? What do you think about Mia?
She cross-examined me once, you know.
What? Mia did?
Yeah. That was us. The big guns, locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks.
But the witness isn't supposed to play any tricks.
I can't believe she's gone.
Right then. So that's all that stuff. And my badge. Sure. Hey, whatever. I'm cool with.
Is that thing real, pal? I certainly hope so.
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
I wonder what this phony of yours is like.
He had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you?
I've got to track this creep down.
We're working on it. Okay, so we presented a crap load of stuff to you. Nothing happening over here. I can't examine. What am I doing? Let's go back to Trebon. I guess we should present some stuff to you. So, yeah, you see that old bastard outside? Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. Nuh-uh. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess. Yep. Sure.
You again. Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Really? I don't think so.
Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, all right?
Play on the slide? No, we were so close. It's a little more and he would have spelled.
Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Ooh.
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Holy shit! Thank you, Mia.
Mia! Go.
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Sweet. Alright, what did you see that night? About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And? Was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. And then he took one sip of his Javachino
And?
And he said something like, "Urgh!" And they collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you?
Hey, I see his other hand. It's not directly touching anything. In fact, it's actually outside his shirt, so that's a good thing.
I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
Certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Yeah, I see his blood. I see his blushing sprite. Meh. And again, at the angle, he's not touching anything. Nothing in particular. He's off-site from where it would be. Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food of that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England, not France. Oh, yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. That's too much. I can't take it. I want France!
You've got a better poker face than I do, Mia. I don't know. Maya. I can't believe Mia's laughing at this guy. So, yeah, you're a regular, huh? You visited Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Well, that's news for me. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
No, those eyes. I can't take it.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
Now that explains why I lost my magnetama.
From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around here, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course! He was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
My Kudo voice. It's just my old, angry old man voice. He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
Haiku?
Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Oh, neato. Poem on a card.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Javachino!
Yeah. I like the pronunciation of that, too. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Yes. Well, now that we have it, let's take a look at it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. All right. Convicted before, wicked man or woman. Wicked man or woman? Repeat. Oh, right. Because he dresses like that. Repeat offender. Okay. So we have it on record that he's done that. Okay, then. So we have that kind of proof. That's good. Nothing happening in the park. Let's just be careful on our way back. You know, I suppose, now that I think about it, the exact pronunciation, the one I just did when Armstrong got arrested. I'll check out the archive later on that. Okay, so let's try and keep our hands directly on our pockets. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya! None now can leave me like this.
I'm sorry. That reminds me. Oh, yeah, the psych locks. Mr. Armstrong had a psych lock on 3, didn't he? Or 3, yeah. I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong? I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers, of course.
Yes, I'm doing very good. I save. Alright. So, let's see if we have all of the details to break this guy, huh? Now that we actually have my Magnetama. And now that I can. Maggie's motive.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alas, alas! I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motives that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
My lord, you've been trying...
Wait, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me? And I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like... Oh, right, I didn't really do a piercing scream. There we go.
My pourquoi? Why? You have no evidence. I'm not Master Mask. I'm not the kind of person who would steal the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past.
What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Le mensonge! You are the liar!
You deny it?
Do not make the false accusations of our plate. S'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see incontestable proof of I have stolen from one of my customers.
You've stolen directly from me, you asshole! It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen.
None!
Wow. That scream just about broke some windows.
None! I have a weakness for little trinkets and figurines. It just slipped out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Don't dance like that, please. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket. It was $500,000. My non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Giga.
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Yeah!
Complete. That was oddly easy. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
He had all his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I
Put the poison in his coffee?
No, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, Parkwaipa, he had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true.
Eh?
I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
My non-Monthia, it was not.
That's enough. Who? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Godot, hi.
What the heck are you doing here?
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr.
You would know. You came in here for coffee? Is this craving for coffee no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am none, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He didn't win something. $1.
You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I am nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how this movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
It bothers you when I say Dot, because it's a French name, at least Godot. I mean, hey, I am well aware that he's probably silent, but screw it. that's how my brain says it, you know.
Yeah. Voila, you two, time to laugh at the pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Don't just throw away evidence, dude. You might need it. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again. To be continued. I mean, I know, we know that we've proven that he's stolen, but at the exact same time, like, you know, don't just throw pieces of. It'll clutter up our box, but that might be important later on. Who the hell knows? Well, considering the fact that we've had the internet issues tonight, I'm not really comfortable with long hauling pretty much anything. So I think the start of a new chapter is a pretty good time for me to just leave it off for tonight. Just because, yeah, this is a good spot. We're starting off at court, and we can dive into the next one. And yeah, when I upload when I upload this episode up to YouTube, I'm going to be cutting out that big old chunk of time where, oh god, was that? I think that was something like 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Good analogy with the trailers. Pretty good analogy. So yeah, I think that's the plan tonight. I was thinking about doing Breath of the Wild tomorrow, but if we have similar issues like this, I tend to long haul Breath of the Wild for periods of like 4 to 5 hours. I might not want to do that. I might need to come up with something else to do. We'll see. I'll just make that decision as it comes up. I really want to play Legend of Zelda again. I haven't played it in a long time. Anyway. Also, it's getting warm in here, and I can, like, actively feel myself sweat. So we're going to call it for the show tonight. So thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Again, I'm going to be uploading this to the YouTube channel after I cut down all the technical difficulties, stuff like that. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. But again, like I mentioned, I did not stream on Saturday and Sunday this week due to one day of me being sick and then another day of, just going out for just a family gathering thing. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be streaming. And what that will be, I don't know. And again, we're going to play it by ear. We'll see what I decide to pick tomorrow. All right, that'll do it. Again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.